Girls, tell me about a time where your quick thinking probably saved your life.
So this happened a few weeks ago and I posted a little bit about it on Twitter. So I was walking home from the store, as you do. I was wearing a mask and mostly paying attention to my phone, but I have PTSD, so I have hypervigilance. So I'm always extremely aware of my surroundings. And this dude in a white van got out of his van and said, "Hey miss, could you come here for a second? I just want to show you something." So I pretended that I couldn't hear him, and thankfully I was close enough to my building that I was able to get into my building, and the door immediately locked behind me. By the time I got into my unit, I was completely shaking. The truth is that I don't even know what this guy's intentions were. But what I do know is that there's no reason for a grown man to approach me, a person he does not know, because he wants to show me something in his van.
Girls, tell me about a time where your quick thinking probably saved your life.
Okay, so when I was 19, I was coming back from college. It was a kind of a far drive. My gas light was already going off, so I knew I had to go get gas soon. All of a sudden, I get this really bad feeling in my stomach, and I got like that sixth sense where you can just tell someone's glaring at you. And so I turn over and I see a 50-year-old man who was so creepy, just like literally staring at me. He rolled down his window. He's trying to talk to me, and I was like really creeped out, just so like, ugh. And anyways, I sped up, he sped up, I slowed down, he slowed down, and so I was like, this guy is following me, like, and I didn't want to go home because I was like, I don't want him to know where I live. Also, I was running out of gas, so I called my dad, he didn't answer, so I called the guy friend. I was like, you have to meet me at the Target, like, I'm running out of gas, and I'm really scared, and this guy's following me. I go into the Target, the guy literally follows me into the Target through the aisles, he's literally, like, right behind me. Luckily, my friend was there, and everything's fine.
Girls, tell me about a time where your quick thinking probably saved your life. I'll go first. 2 years ago, I was walking my dog at the park, and a man approached me and asked to take a picture of her. And I said yes, because why not? It's a picture of a dog. So he starts taking a picture of my dog, and then I realized that he was like holding up her collar, and then it hit me. My address is on that collar. He's not taking a picture of my dog, he's taking a picture of my address. So I told him that I actually didn't feel comfortable with him having a picture of my dog, and I asked him to delete it. So he deletes it and then like starts walking away really fast. And I was like, "Excuse me, sir, no, could you also go into your deleted album and delete it from there?" And he goes, "I don't have a deleted album." And I was like, "You have an iPhone, everybody has a deleted album, could you please delete the picture?" And he was like, "Sorry, I don't have a deleted album," and like keeps walking away. And keep in mind, this is like 2 p.m. in a park, like there's other people around. So now I'm like chasing after him, and I'm telling him, "Sir, I know you have the album, I will show you where the album is, can you please go onto your phone so that we can delete the picture?" Oh, part two, I'm sorry for the delay. So I'm still chasing after him, and people at the park are like starting to look at us now because I'm chasing after him and I'm telling him to stop walking. And so he stops, and I tell him again to delete the photo from the deleted album, and he goes, "I don't have a deleted album." And I was like, "Yes, you do. Everybody does. It'll take 10 seconds. And he goes, "Fine." And he like goes on his phone and does something for a second. He goes, "There, it's gone." And I was like, "Could I see the deleted album just to make sure it's gone?" And he goes, "No, you can't look at my phone." And I was like, "I don't want to look at your phone. I just want to see the album just to make sure the picture is gone. That's it." And he goes, "No, you're not going to look at my phone." And I was like, "Sir, I'm not going to stop and I'm not going to leave until you show me the album. So please just show me the album so we can be done with this." So he shows me the album. The picture was still there. So I made him delete it in front of my eyes. What if I hadn't noticed that he took a picture of my address? And what if I went home that day and, you know, that night when I took my dog out to pee, he was outside waiting for me? I mean... Girls, tell me about a time where your quick thinking probably saved your life.
So my freshman year of high school, I was in band and we took a trip to Disney. And the first day of the Disney trip was a water park day. And I was in a group with 3 other girls and I had to use the restroom. So we decided they would just wait for me and we would go on with our trip. They left, did not tell me. I don't have my phone. I'm super confused. I don't know where my friends are. But there's this lady in there and she is staring at me. And I was like, I thought I'd never get kidnapped because I was fat and ugly. Wrong. This lady's like, "Sweetheart, there's something wrong with your suit. Like, I need to fix it for you." And I was like, and then she starts touching me really, really weird. And then I was like, trying to get around her, trying to go to the sinks, whatever. She's trying to usher me out. She's like, no, we need to go get you another suit. There's 3 men sitting out there who are not wearing swimsuits. And then this girl comes out of one of the stalls, and then I start acting like I know this girl. And I'm like, "This lady says there's something wrong with my suit. Can you check?" She played along and probably saved my life because that lady and the men left.
Girls, tell me about a time where your quick thinking probably saved your life.
So when I was 18, I had left my friend Casey's house. I was on the way to my parents' house, and I was on the stretch of highway all by myself. And this car went to pass me, but instead of passing me, they just stayed right next to me, right? So I slowed down to let them pass. But then they slowed down, and so I sped up, and then they sped up, just staying right with me. And all of a sudden, they started honking, and immediately I thought, must be someone I knew. So I look over, and it's this old man, and he went like this and started wagging his tongue at me, and he pointed at me and gave me a thumbs up and kept honking, trying to get me to stop maybe. And so I hit the gas, and then he hit the gas, and so I slowed down and he slowed down. I couldn't lose him at all. And so there was a road to the right of me, and I was slammed on my brakes, and I just wanted off the highway, so I was just gonna go. And he slammed on his brakes, started turning wide to follow me, and I cranked it back and I gunned it back onto the highway. And at this point, traffic had caught up, and he hesitated and turned right around back where he had came from.
Girls, tell me about a time where your quick thinking probably saved your life.
I was at my cousin's house, probably about 40 minutes away. I believe it was a summer barbecue type event. I'm not 100%. But we were all maybe like 12 or 13 years old, something like that. So we decided to go on a walk, because why the hell not? On this walk, and there's this old couple in a truck, and they pull over and ask us for directions. So we give them directions, like, we're inconspicuous, we have no idea what's going on. We're just kind of like, yeah, you go this way. My cousin, one of the other ones, tells me something is wrong. The moment she said that, we started running away, and the couple started to follow us, slowing down beside us. We ran until we got home, and then we told our parents, and we're scared shitless. But thanks to my cousin, we're probably still alive because of that.
Girls, tell
Another
me
one.
about a time
I have
where your
another
quick
one.
thinking
I have
probably saved
another
your
one.
life.
To play piano for about 7 years in this local church. Usually I would meet up with my ex at the library, or we'd go to the store, but that day I ended up not meeting him. So I go to the local store, as it's not even a block away. I was wearing my little angsty outfit, short little black skirt and a black shirt. I was like, I want to say 13. Yes, I was 13. I get to the store, and this man sees me, accidentally grazes my leg, drops his wallet, and asks me to pick it up. He's buying beer. This man looks like 40 years old. I do so because, again, I'm just an innocent little fucking 13-year-old girl. This man bends over to pick up change and then looks up my skirt. I got my Ben & Jerry's and fucking dipped, because holy fuck, that's gross.